Bro, I live in Gaza.
When did you leave?
Yeah, I leave like 7 years ago.
During the blockade where everything is an open-air prison and nobody can leave? How did you leave?
I live through Egypt. I pay money to leave.
So it's not an open-air prison if you were able to leave?
You cannot actually convert to Judaism.
You don't have to convert.
Ethno-religion. You have to be born Jewish.
So, wait.
Did you hear what he just said? It's an ethno-religion. It's an ethno-religion.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be born Jewish.
Ethnically Jewish.
And where do they come from, the Jews?
They came from all around the world.
He's gonna go back now. Oh, Musa, he used
Where
to be
do
in
Jews
Palestine.
originate from in the world? I don't know.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You were that famous guy on TikTok.
Yeah, that's me. What's your name?
My name is. We're not gonna say
Okay, you don't have to say. You can say the first letter?
H.
H. Okay, perfect. Do you like what I do? You don't like what I do? What's the deal?
It's not
I
about
don't have-
like you should just take opinion of the people opinion, innit?
What do you mean?
Like you speak with the people, see each one opinion.
Yeah, but what do you think about my opinion about the conflict?
So
Listen, I don't like mind what you do. Yeah, but I always stick to the truth. Always say the truth.
Yeah.
Don't manipulate the truth to
that's
fit
right.
your perspective. Always say the truth. I don't mind what you do.
Do you feel like I'm manipulating the truth?
In some of your videos, you do.
Can you give an example?
There's plenty. I can go through all of them.
Yeah, give me one example where I'm manipulating the truth.
Wait, like you say a fact, but it turns out to be not true. Like the 40 babies that got killed.
I never said
Yeah.
that 40 babies got killed or got beheaded. I said that a different external report said that, and the world's media took that report. Israel never even claimed that. That's the only thing I said.
That's what I saw. I saw a video of saying that 40 babies.
40 babies, they cut head.
The debate was with Hamza, and Hamza said,
Yeah,
"What? Do you believe that 40 babies were beheaded?" I said that wasn't the case. That's what a different reporter reported, and then I showed a clip. That's all that happened. I never claimed that 40 babies were beheaded.
That's the only video I saw, so I don't know about the rest.
Okay. Now, do you want to have a conversation about the current situation in Gaza?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yalla, beautiful. Do you care? Do you mind showing yourself?
I just don't want to show myself because if this video might like go online. I don't want to show myself.
And your friend is perfectly fine with it.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll take it.
Yalla, go ahead.
No risk, no fun in it.
Tell me what you think.
Of what?
Tell me what you think about the current situation.
I disagree with what Israel's doing currently in Gaza. They're just bombing recklessly and like killing so many lives.
Yeah, they just bomb randomly everywhere.
I can agree with you eliminating Hamas, but not at the cost of a lot of civilian, like a ratio 1 to like 90. For every Hamas member, you kill 90 civilians.
So
I disagree with that.
Can we check together how many civilians were killed and how many Hamas were killed? Because
Yeah,
the numbers are out
Yeah,
there.
90,000.
where do you get the number from?
The numbers
The
from the Gaza Health Ministry published by Hamas.
Okay, go ahead.
It says 56,000 people died so far since October 7th in Gaza.
Let's search it up right now. It might have increased.
Yeah.
Because yesterday they bombed the
For
shit
sure.
out of Gaza.
For sure. Let's look it up. I'm seeing Israel's war on Gaza has killed at least
57,418 people.
I'm saying 523, and that's by Al Jazeera, mimicking what the Gaza.
No, I'm saying in total.
In total, we say the total.
So
Yeah.
from the beginning till today.
What did you say? Which number?
57,418.
Perfect. Awesome. How many?
Let's search how many Hamas members got killed.
You can see,
according to the same source.
you can see according to the same source because they don't differentiate between combatants and civilians. However, the IDF claimed about
No, it says civilians.
The IDF claimed that about 5 months ago, they, to the point of 5 months ago, they killed 18,000 Hamas members.
There's no evidence.
No way you killed
There's
8,000.
no evidence for that. Or just
because-
going
what do you mean?
of their word.
Because literally, even if you're from Gaza, the people from Gaza, they don't know how many Hamas are in Gaza.
Okay.
You don't know how much army in Gaza.
It doesn't contradict the fact that the people that we are aiming at are being killed, because if we aim at Hamas, it makes sense that we kill Hamas members. So
Okay, but still, you
Israel
killed more
claims
civilians than
Yeah, still, you kill more
Hamas.
civilians than Hamas.
that's not the argument right now. The argument right now is you said that we killed 1 terrorist per 90 civilians. So we're
Yeah, but
gonna
I don't trust the source. I
Yeah,
don't
but
trust the source.
it doesn't matter.
I'm just-
It doesn't matter because you kill
does.
more civilians than like Hamas.
Hold on just 1 second. We have to calculate together because you came up with a random number, and I just want to make sure the number that you have is correct or not
Yeah,
correct.
but I don't believe the IDF
So
source.
why would you believe Hamas?
So you get the
said-
number.
You said you took the report from Al Jazeera.
Right. Which,
Take from the same report how many Hamas members.
why would I, if they're trying to expend the number of civilians to get the world support? Why would I take the same source? If we're taking,
Either stick with one report
if we have to
or
take,
stop shifting around.
if we have to take the Gaza Health Ministry's number, then we have to take the IDF's numbers. If we're taking Hamas's number, then what's preventing you from taking the IDF's number?
But I don't trust Israeli propaganda.
And I don't trust Hamas's propaganda. Yet
It's not Hamas, it's Al Jazeera. It's many
Al
reports.
Jazeera, as you bring your report.
Al Jazeera is taking the report from the Gaza Health Ministry, which is controlled fully by Hamas.
Where's your evidence for that?
What is the government in Gaza right now?
There is no government.
There is no government.
What was the government in Gaza before Israel went inside to eliminate Hamas?
Yeah. So who was control the government in Gaza?
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically,
It was
there's
like
two halves. There's two halves, Fatah and Hamas.
No,
if you know Fatah.
Just Hamas. Hamas overthrew the Fatah in the year 2006.
Bro, I live in Gaza. I used to know.
You live
Yeah,
in,
actually.
You live
I
in
used
Gaza?
to live in Gaza.
When did you leave?
Yeah. I leave like 7 years ago.
During the blockade where everything is an open air prison and nobody can leave? How did you leave?
7 years ago before
I
the
lived
war.
through Egypt. I pay money to leave.
So it's not an open air prison if you were able to leave.
Yeah.
But
It's hard to leave.
It's hard to
You
leave.
have like to get. Yeah, you have to get a strong people like work like in top like let's say army or like someone in the government.
Yeah,
so
but
like they let you go out.
Got you, but why do you guys claim that there's an open air prison if you were able to leave 7 years ago?
No, but listen,
No,
you have to pay thousands to
yeah,
get out,
yeah.
and plus it wasn't a formal exit.
You have to be like a multi rich like to leave Gaza.
No.
Like-
Listen, I agree that you can leave Gaza. I disagree with the claim that Gaza is an open air prison. I disagree with
I'm saying now it is.
It's
You
not.
can't leave.
Before, there was some lenience. People could get out, but now no one can get out.
That's simple.
Okay, that's a different point. The fact that it's not an open air prison was just debunked seconds ago when you said it, but continue. Okay, so what happened to Fatah?
Yeah. Okay, let's go with you. Hamas overthrew Fatah.
Hamas overthrew the Fatah, and then what did they do?
Mm.
What did they do in the first year of being the government, the controlling government in Gaza? What did they do?
Enlighten me.
They fired rockets into Israel. There was no blockade. They fired rockets into Israel. Why would they fire rockets into Israel if
Okay, I'm
they
not
weren't
with
oppressed in
Hamas.
the
I'm
skies?
against Hamas. Now what?
Beautiful. Okay, so if you were in the stance, in the position of Israel right now, what would you have done if they would invade your
I
country?
would send special forces in Gaza
We have.
and eliminate Hamas precisely.
We have special forces
Just like they
inside
did
Gaza.
in Lebanon. They eliminated Hezbollah precisely.
We have special forces.
And there wasn't as many casualties. Why can't they do that to Hamas? Which is like weaker than Hezbollah.
I'll tell you. Hamas embeds themselves within civilians. That's why. Hamas embeds themselves within civilians, so when the IDF tries to hit them, then civilians are becoming casualties. And then the world sees it and starts saying the
That's
IDF
going
targets
off
civilians.
their word.
What?
There's no evidence of Hamas being with civilians.
Of course there is.
Where?
What do you mean where? Even the UN says
Where's
that.
your evidence?
Even the
You're going off their word.
I'll show you evidence. I'll give you sources.
You're saying Hamas is in every Palestinian household in Gaza.
Hold on.
That's what gives you the excuse of bombing
It's
Gaza?
not, I didn't say that they
Because
are.
you believe in every household there's a
I didn't say
Hamas mama?
I didn't say that they're in every household, but if you choose to build your command centers in tunnels under hospitals and schools, then you use the civilians as protection.
Okay, how is this the civilians' fault?
It's not the civilians' fault. But if Hamas thinks that they can use their civilians to be immune, then I reject that premise. They're not immune according to international law.
Listen, you remember in the beginning of the war when the army said that the people live in North Gaza have to go to South. Am I right? Is that right?
Hold on just 1
Hello?
second. Wait, just a sec.
Just make a hold in it.
Okay, listen. Confirmed by Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, both organizations have criticized Hamas and other Palestinian armed groups for launching rockets from densely populated areas, including near homes, schools, hospitals, and mosques. Amnesty International, they claimed it, and the UN Watch
Yeah, but
also claimed it.
even the civilians now, I'm talking right now, they are against Hamas. They are going on the streets and chanting death to Hamas. I can bring you proof.
Oh, why does it matter?
Why does it matter? The civilians don't want Hamas to be in Gaza.
Beautiful.
They don't want them. They agree with the idea of eliminating Hamas, but not at their cost.
Do you think the civilians support an existence of a Jewish state?
If it's equal, if it's shared,
If it's fair, yeah, they will.
if it's shared equally, the land is shared equally, then yeah. But it's currently now it's not. It's like 90% to Israel, or like 75% to Israel.
Gotcha.
And the 25 is to the Palestinians.
Why does the land have to be shared equally? Why does the land have to be shared equally if we attempted?
Because the Palestinians
Hold on.
were
Let me
before you.
let me just finish. That's not true. If we attempted to give a two-state solution to the Palestinians in the year 1937, 1947, 1967, 2000, 2005, and 2008, every time it was rejected by the Palestinians. What makes you think that right now they're ready to have a second state living next to a Jewish state?
There was no election.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hamas decided.
Hamas was voted by the civilians, and then they overthrew the Fatah. They threw them literally off of roofs in Gaza.
Yeah, you talk about the
They
war
didn't vote.
in
The
2007.
Palestinians did not vote. Hamas was already in control because Iran backed it.
You're talking
Iran
about
gave it
2000.
power.
You took
They were
about the
already in
fight.
power.
You talk about, shut the fuck away. You talk about the fight between Hamas and Fatah for in 2007.
Yes. In 2006,
Yeah,
in 2006, in 2006 they got chairs. In 2006 they got chairs, and in between 2006 and 2007 they
2007,
overthrew.
they had a fight between Fatah and Hamas take everything, take the government in Gaza.
Correct.
Up to Fatah, yeah, am I right?
Yes.
So that means the civilian in Gaza didn't vote for Hamas.
So why did the civilians in Gaza fully celebrate the attack that happened on October 7th and called it the happiest day of the Palestinian people?
Let me tell you, because before before 7th of October, there was a war. Every year there's a war, if you know. 2023, 2021, 2022, 2014, 2017.
2022?
Yeah, Ba'atallah, something like that called. I don't know if you know him.
Every single war that you just named, the year of, who started the war? Who initiated it?
Israel.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Give me the year. Let's start. 2008 was the first one, right?
Right. Baha Abu al-Atam.
Hold on.
Right, Baha Abu al-Atam. The same day he killed.
War with
they bombed.
The first war was 2008, war with Gaza. That was the first war. War with Gaza.
I can't remember when the first war in Gaza.
2008.
I was born in 2007. So,
Hold on. Just a second.
Right, Baha Abu al-Atam.
The 2008 Gaza war was also known as Operation Cast Lead, was initiated by Israel on October 27th, 2008 in response to persistent rockets fired by Hamas and other militias. Yes. So who started the war? The rockets or the IDF?
The war.
Yeah, but all the rockets were intercepted.
2008, yeah?
2008 was launched by Hamas. So that's Gaza starting the war.
Yeah. On 4th of November 2008, Israel launched it across border battle road, also referred to as attack. Codenamed Operation Double. Challenge into area Deir al-Baha in center. So yeah, after you kill a guy in Gaza, the war stopped.
But I asked you who started the war.
Yeah. Which year?
2008.
2008. Just come on. 1 second.
We also have another operation in the year 2012, which Hamas and Islamic Jihad started by increased rocket attacks. If they want to live in peace and in prosperity, then they should
I remember. Every time the war started in Gaza, yeah, have something happen that day. See, the most of the time, Israel kill leader, like a guy, important guy in the jihad or Hamas or Fatah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they start the war. They start that attack back.
So let's
So
assume.
that's how the war start, you know?
Let- let-
How the war start since that time.
Listen, let me just ask you something. Let's assume that Hamas decides to not fire rockets ever again, and decides not to harass Israelis ever again, and decides not to do
Harass it.
Yeah, harass by stabbing, by killing, by exploding next to. Let's assume that this is not
Yeah.
the case. Let's assume it's stopping. Okay, what do you think is going to
Yeah.
happen to the people living in Gaza and in Judea and Samaria, in Ramallah and all these places? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, the army, the Israeli army, they doesn't care civilian or Hamas. That's the point. Yeah,
Can you
that's
show
the point.
me?
They doesn't care about.
Can you
Yeah, let me tell you example. Let me say example. You know, the 7th of October, in the beginning of the war, you remember when they said they have to go from north to south?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to search it, if you're not sure.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so they say go from north to south.
Mm-hmm.
It's more safe. Yeah, am I right?
Yeah.
You know, the people who go from north to south, like to get safe place, they got bombed.
So
on the road.
I'll tell you the problem I have with this specific argument. The problem I have is that
Yeah.
everybody can claim whatever they want, but nobody can provide a
No, I'm
single
not claiming. I have a video.
Nobody can provide a single evidence of IDF soldiers specifically bombing civilians intentionally, and you see the
So
IDF
who
doing
the
it.
fuck gonna bomb the civilian then?
Hamas, because they're looking for mass casualties.
Hamas
from
gonna bomb the
civilians.
civilian.
Of course.
Hamas gonna bomb the same place they stay on.
Yes.
That's a dumb argument, bro.
How is it a dumb argument? I've seen them killing civilians in Gaza trying to take aid from
So
Hamas.
wait for a second.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
You know what I'm saying. You know what's the thing?
Did you hear
the
what I
thing?
said?
They don't have like the strong bomb. They don't have the strong weapon
Did
to
you hear
bomb
what I said?
the people.
Did you hear what I
They
said?
use metal pipes. They use metal
Yeah.
pipes. They
Did you-
stuff it with
did you hear what I said now?
explosive powder.
Got you. Did you hear
Go
what I
ahead.
said? I said Hamas killed their own people, wrote thieves on their backs in Arabic, and killed them. And you know how I know this? Because they documented the whole thing with film. How come people can bring up whatever claim they want without providing a single source or evidence proving that the IDF soldiers were with their guns, firing at civilians intentionally? Nobody can. Only shady newspapers like Haaretz that's been proving to be against Israel since the creation because they're anti-Zionist. But nobody can
So
provide a single...
what about the dog? They throw a dog on the women.
Oh,
62 years old.
I heard that claim that the dog was trained to rape women. That was the most ridiculous claims I've ever heard.
Not rape, bite, attack.
Yeah, I'm sure these
He
incidents.
already attacked them.
Had the GoPro on his head.
I'm sure these incidents happen. It doesn't prove that it's a policy of
Are
the
you
IDF.
against it?
If something like this happened without me knowing any context and this lady was attacked just out of the blue, yes, I'm against it, of course.
So you're against the IDF soldier to release that dog on.
So I have my family there.
what is that
I have
argument?
my family there.
You know who you look
So,
like? Sorry to interrupt you. You know who you look like? You know Saluki?
Me,
Yeah, you know Saluki?
Saluki.
Yeah, he's a
No, I don't know
he's a
him.
YouTuber who goes to Judea and Samaria and films the Palestinians living there. Never mind, continue.
Yeah. So I have my family there. So let's say that's the area, yeah? That's the area of my family.
Uh-huh.
So there was a fight between the army, the Israel, the IDF, and the Hamas. Yeah, there's a fight between each other. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so my family did not involve. In that time, did not involve. So I don't know, out of nowhere, Hamas they bombed the people, the army. They bombed the IDF.
Mm-hmm.
So Israel they came to this area. That's my family area. They pumped all the area.
Okay.
All the area. They clear, and Hamas was far, like a 2, 3, 4 kilometer from this area.
You just said that the IDF was conducting war with people with Hamas, and then Hamas bombed them from this place, and then the IDF bombed
Yeah, so
that
that
exact
means
place.
to bomb all the area.
That's exactly how you conduct war, though. Well, I don't see the
So,
problem.
so that means to bomb all the area,
That
to
is
kill
ex-
all the innocent people.
Usually, you look for the place where the rockets are fired from or where the bombs are being released from, and that's usually what happens. You flatten that area. That's how every army conducts war. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem.
Just to say the context. His family in Gaza
No,
they
sadly,
Have
yeah.
no connection to
building,
Hamas.
a
I know.
long building.
I know they have
A
no
long building,
connection.
60 people in that building. They all got bombed, all of them died.
Got you.
Put yourself in his shoe.
Got you. Listen.
Israel bombed your family,
Listen.
killed all your relatives. Are you not gonna hate them?
No. Let me first say, I apologize for the loss of your family. I really do, and I'm not just saying that because I'm streaming because people. I'm not just saying that because of that. I'm saying it genuinely. But just know that in war, horrific things happen all the time, in all the places. I also lost friends on
Yeah,
October 7th.
this is
Hold
not
on,
the
hold on.
first time, you know.
I also lost friends on October 7th. Do you see these people going inside Jenin or Ramallah trying to kill Palestinians because they lost their families to Hamas terrorism? No, of course not, because we're civilized. Because
Listen. Imagine you have a kid, yeah? Imagine you have a kid, and that kid, his dad and his mom die in the war, yeah? So what do you expect from these kids to do?
Exactly same.
Of course, he's gonna hate you. He's gonna attack you. He's gonna fuck you up. That's the Israeli thing. That's why we have to kill all the kids. That's why we have to kill all the girls. That's why we have to kill all the innocent people in Gaza. Because they know in the future. They know in the future this kid's gonna make a problem to the Israeli army.
So let me challenge that thought for you. So according to your claim, the children that lost their parents on October 7th have a right now to go inside Gaza because they lost their parents to terrorism of Hamas.
Yeah.
Go inside Gaza and kill all the people there. That's what you're saying. It's the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, chill. I'm talking about the IDF, the army, the government. I'm not talking about innocent people. They didn't do anything.
You said before. Don't you see why? Didn't you say before that the Arabs themselves in Gaza are upset because they lost their parents and now they want to avenge their death? Isn't that what you said?
Yes, against the IDF.
Yeah, so
against the IDF. That's what I'm making.
Against the IDF.
To make it clear, we don't have a problem with Jewish people. We have a problem with Zionists.
Beautiful.
There's a difference between Zionists and Jewish, you know? There's a big difference.
What is the
Jewish
definition?
is a religion, and in the Quran, in our religion, we have to respect all the religion. Christian, Jewish, Hindus, Muslim, whatever. We have to respect it, yeah? But on the other side, there's a Zionist.
What is Zionism?
Yeah?
Do you know the definition of Zionism?
So as we see, as I see...
Not as you see, as the
Zionist,
definition, as per the definition.
No. As what I see, the Zionists are terrorists.
The Zionists are terrorists. Why?
Yeah, the Zionists are terrorists.
Why? Zionism purely
means... They think they have the right. They think they have the right to kill the kids. They think they have the right to kill the people. They think they have the right to kill anyone who against them.
Got you. So you're taking right now the Zionist movement that was formed in 1897, and you're claiming that in their ideology, inside their scriptures, inside everything, it says that we need to kill the kids and kill everyone in Palestine to make sure that we can settle the land. Right? Can you provide me a source from the Zionist documents proving that?
The kids. I don't know. That guy showed us the bar graph. You remember?
What do you want?
لا بحكي بده شيء انه يثبت انه الزين انه جوش
Do you want it from your scripture? Or
our scripture? Which one?
No, I'm not talking about the Bible. I'm talking about the Zionist texts that were written by Zionist movement leaders, claiming they want to completely eradicate, kill the
of course they're not gonna write it. That's weird. Imagine if like I'm gonna kill you now. Oh, I'm coming up. I'm gonna kill you. That's weird. Of course you're gonna find me back before I come.
What is the definition of Zionism? The one that you, not what you think, the dictionary definition.
That Palestine is your land and you're entitled to that land.
No. It's the right for the Jews to self-determine in their ancestral homeland without kicking anybody else. That's the definition.
The Palestinians.
No, that's actually because of your own leaders' fault, not because of the Jews. The Arabs themselves told. Listen, I know it's difficult to hear, but this is factual.
It's not difficult. It's funny. النكبة والنكسة. That's what we call it. النكبة والنكسة.
Listen.
That's in 1948. That's in 1967.
What's the reason that that the Arabs were removed out of the land in the year 1948? What's the reason?
What's the question again?
What is the reason that the Arabs were moved out of the land in 1948?
The Arab moved. So you mean the Palestinian?
No, because the Palestinians were also Jews. So you can't save the Palestinians.
They're not Jewish. My grandfather is not Jewish.
Yeah,
he's Muslim.
But there's some Jews that lived there for 3,000 years, never left.
Yeah, but you can't say Arab because in that time there was a Palestinian. There was a Palestinian coin, Palestinian passport. There was everything Palestinian.
No. It was a British.
No, there was because I'm telling you, my grandfather's still alive. He lived that time.
It was a British mandate of Palestine. It's not.
Wait. He was a British.
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there wasn't special identity called Palestinians. The Jews were Palestinians. The Arabs were Palestinians. There was no such thing as a country called Palestine.
There was Palestinians.
It was a region. No, I mean, if you claim that there's
You just said it, Palestinian, bro. What's wrong with you? Go ahead.
I'm saying all of them were Palestinians, including the Jews and the Arabs, but no, it's not only the
Yeah.
Arabs. So you're saying the Jews were not Palestinians. You said that the Jews were not Palestinians.
No, I didn't say that. You know,
You did.
Back in the day, Palestine used to be like a religion country. All the religion around the world, they came to this country.
That's not true.
Exactly. You said no, but I say yeah because the mosque, everything there.
It was colonized by endless entities, colonized by the army of Muhammad, colonized by the Turks.
So before 48, Palestine used to be for who? That's the question.
Before 48, many people lived there. They were not Palestinians.
Yeah, I know. I live in the UK, but I'm not British.
Right,
I'm
but
Palestinian.
The thing is that the term Palestinian was only coined by the Arabs in 1964. It wasn't. Nobody was called. On the contrary, the Arabs of the region didn't even want to be identified as Palestinians. They wanted to be Bilad
Okay, listen. Let me tell you the thing. So before 48, they called the British. They used to have Palestine. They control Palestine.
Right. The region. You know that? The region. Yes.
Not the region. British.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, they control the region. Of course. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So they call they control Bilad Sham as a Lebanon.
You just said Bilad Sham.
Palestine.
The Palestinians
Syria.
define themselves as Bilad Shamis. The Arabs define themselves as Bilad Shamis. Only the Jews define themselves as Palestinians. The Arabs looked at the term Palestinian as a
we called it Bilad Sham. We called it Bilad Sham because most of them that we just placed it like a Khalij as a Qatar, Kuwait, Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen. That's a Khalij.
Can I read you something? You
go ahead.
Okay. These are quotes made by Arab leaders in the year. This is by Joseph Farah, who wrote the book Myths of the Middle East. He said, the land called Palestine, the name Palestine that Arabs today use for Palestine is not an Arabic name, but adopted and adapted from the Latin Palestina. How can an Arab people have a Western name instead of one in their own language? Because the use of the term Palestinian for an Arab group is only a modern political creation without any historic or ethnic grounds and did not indicate any people before 1967. Now that's by Joseph Farah. And there's another one by the Syrian Arab leader in 1937, before Israel was created as a state. He said, there is no such thing as Palestine in history. Absolutely not. Professor Philip Hitti, Arab historian, said, it is common knowledge that Palestine is nothing but southern Syria, Bilad Sham. The representative of Saudi Arabia. The representative of the Saudi Arabia. Are you listening?
Yeah. So take hold on the translation of Palestinian. Yeah, read it now.
Do you disagree that in the Bible, the word Palestine is mentioned?
Which Bible? My Bible?
Specifically, Exodus. Exodus 15:14, it mentions Palestine.
Okay, hold on. Which one?
Type Exodus 15:14.
15:14.
That's the Old Testament.
I'm pretty sure it mentions Philistines, which are people who came from Crete.
Palestine, whatever.
It's not the same.
It's literally the same fucking meaning.
It's not the same. Philistines in Hebrew means invaders. Philistines in Hebrew means invaders. So you're just proving the point that they're colonizers.
But in the Bible it says Palestine, and you said there's no such thing as Palestine before 19 something.
I'm looking it up, just a second. No, Exodus 15:14 does not mention Palestine, at least none in the original Hebrew in an accurate translation. The Hebrew says, Shim'u imim yargazun chel achaz yushvei paleshet.
No, I can't understand.
The people have heard, they tremble. Anguish has seized the inhabitants of Philistia. Where are you seeing Palestine? Which literally means
now the Palestine.
Philistia means invader. Paleshet. Invading. Invading is palash in Hebrew. That's what it means. It's not the same people.
In the translation I'm looking at, it says Palestine. The word Palestine.
It does not refer to modern day Palestine nor the people called Palestinians who are an Arab population emerging millennia later. Have no connection. Everything is here. I'm not making anything up.
Oh,
you know who named you know who named the land Palestine? Syria Palestina?
Syria Palestine?
Yeah, you know who named it Syria Palestina?
Who?
The Romans.
The Romans.
Do you know why they did it? Because they wanted to disassociate the land from the Jews. So they called
Actually.
Yeah, they named it from Judea to Palestina. Yes.
Thank you for telling me.
Of course. Are you accepting it or are you rejecting facts?
It doesn't matter for me.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because it doesn't matter. Because I believe my opinion, you believe your opinion. So it's
But
just about
I'm
your
not going.
opinion.
I'm not going based off of my
So
opinion.
I'm not
going
gonna
based
stay
off of
for a
research.
whole day just try to explain to you, blah 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 blah. You have to understand. You have to understand. No, no, that's
But
your opinion.
You
That's
you
yours.
you
Yeah.
gave you gave me a quote. I looked it up. I found the exact opposite of what you said. It doesn't say Palestine. Now you're rejecting to take
But
that.
Yeah, but we find another one. It say Palestine.
Show me which one.
Sure.
I'll bring up the translations just 1 minute.
Give me the verse.
Just 1 moment.
تقدر تلاقي اللي هو بيحكوا فيه بنوط الأطفال والنساء والهذا.
ثواني.
لا عليك لا.
أصلا ما بيعمل حاجة.
We both have our opinions.
Whilst I'm looking for it,
Just a second. We both have our opinions, but there's facts on the ground, and both you and I can check those facts.
Yeah, there is a fact, but you know what's the issue with Israeli?
Tell
So if they are wrong, they're not gonna say wrong. They're just gonna play around and say, oh, because they have a reason for every shit. That's why.
Because history is on the Jewish people's side. That's why.
No, absolutely not.
So you
Absolutely
you,
not.
you, you
Okay,
don't
check Isaiah
Absolutely not.
14:29.
Isaiah what?
14:29.
Isaiah 14:29 is another verse where some English translations use the word Palestina or Palestine, but this again is a mistranslation or anacrostic rendering. In Hebrew it says Al tismechi paleshet, same word that I used before. Kol kach ki nishbar shevet
Yeah,
v'kaf.
but
Reject.
what did you say the word meant?
It says again Philistia, the same thing as you said before.
For me, it says Philistines.
Because you're reading
It's
the
not Palestine. You don't know how to read it. It's just Palestine.
it says
Palestine.
it says it right here.
No, you don't
Rejoice.
know how to read it, bro. You just don't know how to read it. Palestine.
The original text is in Hebrew. How can you say I don't know how to read Hebrew?
Bro, it's Palestine.
Hold on. Listen.
Arab said it Palestine.
it's
The
not-
people living
it's
in
not gonna go-
Palestine said Palestine.
it's not gonna go
The Jews
anywhere.
live in Palestine. They said Palestine.
It's
not Palestine.
It's not going to go anywhere. Let me ask you this.
Palestini. When you call Palestini as a person. When you call you are Palestini. That's Palestini. That's me Palestini.
These are not the same. These are not the same
Palestine, the name
people.
of the place.
These are not the same people as modern day Palestinians. It was
No. I'm not talking. I'm saying Palestini. You said Palestini, yeah?
It says Philistia.
Philistia.
Philistia. Yes. In Hebrew it's
Which
Paleshet.
translation are you looking at?
Which one? What?
I'm saying the one Isaiah 14:29. Rejoice not, O Philistia, all of you, that the rod that struck you is broken, for from the root and serpent shall come forth a viper. That's what you're reading?
But I'm searching up the interpretation of the verse. Just
What is the definition of I said what's the definition of the word Philistia or Paleshet in Hebrew? It says here
the
root word.
interpretation of the verse says that the Philistines are the Canaanites, the coast, and they lived in the coastal region, which is now the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, the Philistines.
Exactly what-
The Philistines were people who came from.
Literally the same shit.
The
Palestine.
Canaanites
The Philistines
that
are
live on the Gaza Strip.
the Philistines are people who came from Crete, and they have no connection to modern day Palestinians.
They said they lived in the Gaza Strip.
They lived in that region, correct?
Yeah. So
they're Palestinian.
They're Palestinian.
They're not Palestinians. They're Philistines. It's different.
How the fuck they're not Palestinian, bro?
Listen, Palestine is not an ethnicity. The
It's
Arabs,
the
they came from Yemen.
These
You
Arabs.
can use the same logic for every single Arab country.
The Arabs that are currently inhabiting the land of Israel are Arabs who came from the Arabian Peninsula. They came from the Ottoman Empire during mass migrations that took place. Egyptians that wanted to work for the Brits.
Okay.
Listen, I understand it's frustrating to hear the facts. I can see.
No, wait. I just mean that. Let me see.
I'm
Carry on.
I'm saying these people came during different conquests, during different invasions. It doesn't mean that.
As well. The Israeli, they came from different countries, from different place, different religion.
They're Jews.
From everywhere.
They're Jews, and Jews originate from Judea.
Yeah. There is Israeli Christian.
That doesn't. I said Jews. I said Jews.
Yeah,
Jews
I said there's as well Israeli Christian.
Yeah, but the people that formed the land of Israel were Jews, originated in Judea. That's what I said. It doesn't matter that there's Israeli Christians and Israeli. It doesn't matter. Israeli Jews, who are the people who started the Zionist movement in 1897, wanted to come back to the land because of persecution and because they wanted
Europe.
Persecution, or
not
because
only
they
from
got
Europe.
kicked out from the country.
No,
That's a different.
It has.
You know why UK decide to give they want to take all the Jews around the world and put them in one country.
Who
That's
said
what they want.
Who said that?
That's the British idea.
The British idea?
Yeah.
Is there a British idea to remove the Jews?
Why the blood for
They gave Palestine
the
to them.
Balfour?
yeah, they have
Balfour
they have a many
Declaration is
options.
different.
Not even in Palestine. There's Argentina in South Africa, something in Africa.
You're
I don't know,
talking-
like couple of countries. They give them options.
You're talking about the Zionist movement that was formed because of persecution of Jewish people all around Europe. And also, Jews were persecuted in Africa and in Morocco and in Iran.
Yeah, I know.
But how's that?
Yeah,
before
and in
Hamas?
Iraq as well.
Why?
I know. I know.
Why were they persecuted against?
What's the question again?
Why were they persecuted against? Why were Jews being targeted constantly?
Ask them
because
because
I don't know.
yeah. Let me tell you. Because they don't respect the religions.
Because they don't respect the religions.
Yes, sir.
If there's one religion out of the three Abrahamic religions that respects
Yeah.
all religions, is Judaism. Why am I saying that? You don't see Jewish people.
Oh my days.
Hold on, let me just finish.
Yeah.
You don't see Jewish people going to people around the world and forcing them to convert to Islam in order to be saved. You don't see
No.
that.
No way. No one forced you
No
Islam,
one
bro.
forced
How come we
anyone to
have
convert to Islam.
how come we have 0.2% of the population if we are actually trying to proselytize and making everybody Jewish?
That's how it is. No one is really convinced by your religion. And
Are you
plus,
Yeah.
no one's convinced by your religion. You're either born in it, and no one, you can not actually convert to Judaism.
You don't have to convert.
Ethnic religion. You have to be born Jewish.
So wait.
Did you hear what he just
So-
said? Did you hear what he just said?
However, people doing that Islam, that
Did-
means they got a first like they have to.
Did you hear what he said?
That's what I mean.
Did you hear what your friend just said? It's an
What
ethno
is it?
religion. It's an ethno
Yeah,
religion.
exactly.
You have to be born Jewish.
Ethnically Jewish.
And where do they come from, the Jews?
They came from all around the world.
Okay. Let's see if this doesn't work. Let's see if this is going to work, because you seem to be very stuck with your thoughts, and that's fine.
That's not stuck with it. He gonna go back now. Oh, Musa, he used
Where
to be
do
in
Jews
Palestine.
originate from in the world?
Historically, Jewish
Judea.
origins trace back to the ancient land of Israel. They're in the region of the Middle East. That area
Well,
Yeah, but I
includes
disagree that the
modern-day
European
Israel,
Jews
Palestine,
are
and
descendants of
surrounding
Judea.
regions. So that's where Jewish history. And
Hold on.
culture-
Just a
I
second.
disagree
The
that
guy
the
is
European
questioning.
Jews are descendants of Israel.
The guy in front of me is questioning the fact that Ashkenazi Jews are also from Judea. Are Ashkenazi Jews from Judea?
Yes, Ashkenazi Jews ultimately
No,
trace
they're
their
not.
origins
How?
back
How?
to the
How?
ancient
How?
Jewish
How?
populations of Israel and
If
Judea.
Judea and Israel,
Over
Prophet
centuries
Israel,
after
if
the Roman
Prophet
Empire's
Israel
destruction
is
of the Second Temple
has
and
dark
the
features.
subsequent diaspora, Jewish communities.
Listen, there's a lot of research and DNA testing that they did to prove that Ashkenazi Jews originate from four mothers, just like Middle Eastern Jews and Sephardic Jews. All of us originate from the same place. We were displaced from the land of Judea. Now, listen, the argument is going to go nowhere.
Yeah,
I believe that you guys can live on the land just like Jews can live on the land. Why can't you accept the fact that Israel is a Jewish state? You can enjoy exactly the same rights. Why do so many Palestinians reject
Yeah,
the
but
fact
you decide to come to this country and be like, that's my country.
everything was
That's
legal?
what you decide to do.
Because your scripture
As a Palestinian, when the Jewish came to the country, they respect them.
This is your Quran, correct?
That's actually my Quran.
Yeah, this is your
it's
Quran.
upside down.
Yeah.
The Holy Quran.
Holy Quran.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the book right here, in the surah, and you have to believe the Quran, it's your book, it's your main source. Surah 520 and 521 is saying, Moses is saying, remember Moses said to his people, all my people call.
I'm gonna read it now.
Please
Yeah,
read
I'm
it.
gonna read it now.
Your book is a Zionist. Your book is Zionist.
What does it say?
وقضينا this one the ayah 21:20.
21 and 20. Yes.
Yes. وقضينا إلى بني إسرائيل في الكتاب لتسلمنا في الأرض مرتان. Translate it.
It says that the Israelites they distorted the land twice.
Like they have a chance.
That is not the verse that I just gave you. Surah 520 and 521.
What's the surah name?
5. Surah 5. You want the name of it? Just a second.
The name of the surah.
Yeah. In English, it's called the... What is that? Ma'idah. Surah al-Ma'idah.
Yeah, Al-Ma'idah.
Yes.
Ayat, everyone.
What does it say, Tom?
Yeah. فهم بالدخول إلى الأرض المقدسة التي كتبها الله لهم ونهيت لا this one not this one yeah this one وإذا قال موسى لقومه يقوموا اذكر نعمة الله عليكم إذا جعل فيكم أنبياء وجعلكم ملوكا وآتاكم ولم يؤتي أحد من العالمين. Yeah, what does that say?
It says to Moses, "O my people, enter the Holy Land which Allah has assigned to you, and do not turn back, or else you'll be losers."
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it literally said as well. قوموا ادخلوا الأرض المقدسة. The أرض المقدسة mean the place.
The Holy Land.
Palestine. Yeah, the Holy Land. It said التي كتب الله لكم ولا ترتدوا عن أدباركم فتقابلوا خاسرين. That doesn't mean don't do anything wrong. So do not lose. You're gonna lose if you do anything wrong. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose the place or the land or whatever.
Your book.
That's what he said.
The point is, your book itself proves that.
Yeah, my book itself, it said it.
Yeah, your book itself proves that this land belongs to the Jewish people. That it belongs to the people of Israel.
I don't disagree.
Perfect.
We don't disagree, but I literally said at the end. Read the whole ayah. It said if you do something wrong, you're gonna lose the land.
Did you hear what I said? If your book claims that this land belongs to the Jewish people, and I'm telling you right now, I don't mind that the Arabs also live on this piece of land as long as we live in peace. Why can't
why when you came the land, you decide to be that's my country, that's Israel, that's my place.
We were able to share the land with the Arabs in the Peel Commission.
Yeah, that's what we did in the beginning. We shared the land.
No, we didn't.
So why the war stop?
You think we lived in peace before 1948?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did?
Explain the Hebron massacre in 1929.
What is it?
Hebron massacre in 1929. Or explain the Hebron massacre in 1517. Or the
Hebron?
Hebron, yes, Hebron, the city that the Jews have lived in Israel for thousands of years. Hebron and Safed, yes.
Safed.
Safed is a Jewish...
Hebron and Safed.
Safed is a Jewish city.
Yeah, okay.
So Jews have been living in Safed and Hebron for thousands of years. Never left.
Yeah, but when the Palestinian, the British start bring all the Jewish in the country, yeah, they start like a normal. Oh, they welcome.
No,
as a welcome.
Nobody welcomed the Jewish people.
Of course, we welcome the Jewish people, and that's until now. Until now, I said it's fine. The Jewish people, no problem with the Jewish people. That's what I'm saying.
Hajj Amin al-Husseini, the Mufti, the Grand Mufti of the Muslims in the region, conspired with Hitler to kill the Jews. Conspired with Hitler to kill the Jews. How can you say you welcomed us with open arms? Nobody welcomed us with open arms. And by the way, the whole thing was legal. We purchased land legally.
The whole thing, let me end it now because I have to go to sleep. It's just a bit complicated. If you have an opinion, I have an opinion. We're not gonna. If we start speaking from now until 5 years in the future, we're not gonna finish. So your opinion, I don't respect your opinion. You don't respect my opinion. It's yours. I don't mind. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And thank you.
The only thing is there's opinions and there's facts. If you don't want to take the facts,
of course there is opinion and fact. Yeah, but even the fact you don't believe your fact. The fact that I bring to you, you don't believe it.
Because it's not a fact, it's an opinion.
That's brainwash report.
It's an opinion. You're saying an opinion. That's why I don't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't say opinion. I said fact as well. I said fact. The Israeli killed civilian. That's a fact. The Israeli and then they have a racism with the Palestinian or the Arab Jewish, not Palestinian as well. They are races.
You think there's
what as well? They don't respect the religions. That's my opinion.
You said there's racism, that Arabs believe like the Jewish people are being racist.
You know what's the racism? The racism is they make a difference between the Jewish Arab and the Israeli
Jewish Arab.
You know what's the difference? Yeah.
What are you talking about? There's
Arab. The religion is Jewish.
What do you mean? There's no such thing as Jewish Arabs or Arab
Jews.
Jews.
Yeah, bro. Like as I say, Palestinian Arab, Iraqi Jewish.
When you say Jewish Arab, it's two different ethnicity. When you say Jewish, when you say Palestinian Arab, it's a nationality and an ethnicity.
Whatever. Because as a Palestinian, we believe. No, wait. Just close it because I'm gonna go now. But the Palestinian Jewish, you're racist with them. You know why? As well. If you come to Israel and look, you find there's a blue passport and the green passport. The green passport for the Palestinian, and the blue one for the Israeli. So when you go from city to city, and you have a green, you just fucked your time. You can't go, or sometimes they came with a shit excuse, whatever.
So
You know?
according to your claim, Israeli Arabs don't have a blue passport like the rest of the Jews in Israel?
Yeah, some of them they have
2
some
million.
of them, not most.
2 million Arabs have the same passport as Israeli Jews.
Yeah,
20% of the population.
That's the people who live in the Israeli side.
So there's no racism. I mean, there could be
Yeah,
racism.
there is a racism.
In every country, there's racism, but there's no discrimination.
I'm a Gaza. I'm from Gaza. I can't go to Jerusalem.
But you live in a different place. You don't live in Israel.
Yeah, but if I want to go follow my religion, you don't respect my religion.
What do you
so
mean?
I'm gonna go to visit my religion.
So a person from for example, Qatar, can he visit Jerusalem?
I don't know.
No, because it's not the same country, and if you don't have the rights to travel, just like Jews can go to Qatar,
Why I don't have the right? I'm going to visit the mosque. Why I'm not allowed?
It's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying if you live in a different place than Israel and you don't have the right visa, just like if I don't have a visa, I can go to the United States.
No, I'm not talking about the visa. Talking about the visa.
Yeah, but you don't live in Israel.
I'm from this country.
Gaza is not this
and
country.
I'm not allowed to go to visit. You know how much far from Jerusalem to my house?
Yeah, but
15 minutes.
Gaza is not your country. Gaza is not. Sorry, Israel is not your country. Gaza is the place where you live with the government that you have. It's not the same as Israel.
Gaza is not a country. Gaza isn't Israel in Palestine.
I mean, you can claim it to be a country, but it's not Israel. It's not controlled by Israel. It's not monitored by Israel. There's checkpoints.
Never mind, bro. Never mind. Thank you. Have a good day. And I have to go.
Official Sahar TV. Let's go. Protect the